Okay, welcome back to your weekly episode of Stock Shots. This week we are still covering the S&P 500. Now we're changing it over this year to the SPY, the ETF that you can easily trade through options, and you can also trade this through futures. And of course, you can buy it and sell it as stocks. But before we do, I want you to make sure you understand. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, hold, or put your entire life savings into something you know nothing about. Please do your own due diligence. Doesn't matter if you hear from the internet or the internet or the internet or your friend or the internet. It doesn't matter. Make sure you do your own due diligence because remember, this is your money. So we're going to get to the point. The last time I was here, it was last year. Well, no, I think I did a video earlier this year, right when New Year's happened. So this week, we have seen a couple of things. To make this a little bit bigger for y'all. There we go. So we are still essentially in a bear time of the year. We have not broken out into the bull section yet, but it does look like we are getting there. So let's talk about some things that may help us understand where we are. So we had this candle for last week that closed in what? Look at that. That is a very bullish looking candle. And you can say that not even if you don't know anything else. You have 1, 2, 3 weeks where you almost have the same exact candle. And you had this long bullish candle. Now, this can mean a couple of things. So we had this start to one bullish run. It came right to our grizzly line, hit it, and then we had this very long, wicky, bearish candle. That was great. Now, this could have been something where we could have got in on, made a little bit of money, and then got out. But you never know how far it's going to come down. Now, with that being said, after we did this, it was a consolidation zone. So this consolidation zone here, I personally feel like this was a bear flag. Now, I'm not going to lie. I still have trades open to the downside. I'm cool. If I have to roll them over to keep them going, I'm happy with that because my expectation now is if this market turns bullish, I already have an area here marked for supply. I'm going to go into that for the people that are trading in the daily time frame or if you're doing futures. So I'm looking for orders to get picked up here in the supply area. And then if the market continues this upward movement, I'm looking for it to, at minimum, hit 408 because that was the last time we had 1, 2, 3 big rejections from that area. Now, here's the thing. The only question is right here. We had our weekly candles close almost identically at the same level. That means this last week of the SPY, we didn't close above. So this candle looks bullish. Is this going to be a continuation going through into next week? The reason I'm a little bit skeptical is because if you go to the lower time frames, I feel like these are starting to run out of steam. These candles. I feel like the market's running out of steam. If it's going to continue up, it's going to have to do a pullback, and then it may continue up after that. But my first price target, if I'm going to be bullish, is going to be 408. After that, there is this right here for, well, let's say about 414, 413. So low 414s, high 413s, and then there is a gap here at 419 all the way up to 421. And this is in a weekly time frame, so remember that. Now, we just covered this. If we continue bullish, I'm looking to go to those areas. If we come down, I've already marked my market high and market low for Friday. There's a reason for that. But here, I have a demand zone already marked up in the 380 area, 381, down to the 378 area. So I'm also looking if we go bearish to hit these areas here. Now, of course, I am really looking forward to hit 376. I'll be very happy if it hits there. But for my day traders, I want you to understand something. I didn't forget about you. Hold on 1 second. I got to change the chart because we got to talk about doing this in the days. All right, day traders, here you go. I didn't forget about you. So we are actually looking at right now the SPY and an hourly chart. Now, as you can see, we already broke out here. This would be our grizzly line, aka our trend line for our bear market. So it hit, it went out. Now, as you can see, it's done this before. So let's see what we can see. One of the things you're noticing that we had this candle right here. Let me back that up for you. Right there, we had a very big wick doji candle at the bottom. That signaled our first step in our uptrend. We had a pullback, then this consolidation going up. So we've had all of this green. We haven't had any pullbacks yet. All of that green is saying, I need to rest. Because usually the market, when it goes up or goes down in a continuous pattern, it has to come back and retrace some of it. So let's just do a quick Fibonacci retracement here to here, and we'll see where are areas we're looking for it to come back to. If you're looking for it to continue up to this area, which is a supply zone here, where it has already hit 1, 2, 3, about 4 times and been rejected, well, it's going to have to come down to probably a 394 or the 392. These are areas I would look for a price to come back, grab more orders, and then continue up. But I do feel like price needs to get a little breather, come back down, collect orders. Now, with that being said, this is just my opinion. Remember, do your own due diligence. Don't take this as gospel. The trades I have in, I'm comfortable with. And if I lose them, that was the money I knew I was going to lose. So, once again, don't buy, sell, trade, or put your life savings in anything you don't know anything about. Do your own due diligence. But if we have a reversal, this is what I'm expecting. A reversal, for me, I am looking first and foremost to come to this level here, my market low. That would be an area I would take profit. That is the 388.36 level. And the reason being is that was my market low for the previous day. It will at least, if it's going to go and reverse, it's going to at least hit this area. And if it goes past there, the next area I'm looking for is this demand zone down here at 381. So that's just the way I'm feeling, how I see things. But please make sure you do your own charting. Back test, back test, back test. That means chart, 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 chart. And if there's anything that you want to see us chart here at RTW with Mr. 160, let us know. We will be happy to do it for you. And I'll see you in the comments. And happy green weeks for everybody, no matter how you trade. Oh, last but not least, I hope we gave you some information that will prepare you for any situation. See you next week.